Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different here. Do my first unboxing of some camera equipment that I got. Well, it's not actually camera equipment, but it's a DJI Osmo Mobile 2 gimbal for mobile phones. And then I also went ahead and bought the action camera adapter to hopefully work with my 8-man A80 action camera that I'm filming this on right now. I wanted to do an unboxing with the action camera when I first got it. However, that was my first camera, so I don't really want to hold my cell phone and do it. So this is going to be my first unboxing. I don't know if I'll do this regularly. I'm going to be buying new equipment as I get into vlogging a little bit more, so hopefully there's going to be some new equipment. I kind of like the idea of, you know, showing you the new equipment and then kind of setting it up, or at least kind of messing with it. So hopefully this goes off well. I'm probably going to struggle opening this, but that's all right because it looks pretty nice. And then this nice box looks really high quality. You know, I think that's kind of DJI's MO. You know, I think they make some pretty good drones and stuff. I know some friends that have drones. So this is my first DJI project. So we'll see how it turns out here. And I will grab a scissors because this is not working very well. All right, now that I got the proper tools, let's continue with the unboxing. If I can actually slip this. It's got a nice feel to it. Again, feels high quality. Feels like it. The product inside is probably going to be pretty nice. Comes with what looks like the quick start guide, a couple different languages, you know, pretty standard stuff here. Scan their code. Looks like Facebook Messenger app. You can talk to them. And then you got disclaimer and safety features. So set that off to the side. We'll come back to that probably in a little bit here, and just see what it is. I like to get into things without instructions sometimes, just because I find that I learn faster. So we'll crack this open. It comes in a nice little case here. I guess I wasn't sure what it would come in. It's I don't know what this is. Is this like styrofoam or something? It's interesting. Oh, okay. All right. So here's what we got here. A standard packet of silica gel here. Don't put that in salsa if you've seen Seinfeld.
Well, I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to build a roller coaster instead.
Alright, let's pull it out. So here it is. It's kind of a, you know, as other reviewers have said, it is, you know, kind of a ruggedized plastic. I think the Osmo Mobile 1 was metal, and some people claim to like that better. I don't have any experience with that, so I mean, this seems like a decent product. I mean, it was a good price. I think I paid $130 for it, and then I got the camera or the smartphone thing for like $20. I think it was $158 shipped on Amazon. So it took a little while, which is unfortunate, but now it's here, so now I get to play with it. So yep, so here's this. Set this off to the side here. Looks like it came with a charging cable, and I'm kind of annoyed because they don't come with a lot of this stuff doesn't come with their own power brick, you know, and yeah, it's great, this works with everything and I can charge it on everything, but I don't want to charge this on my computer. I want to plug this into a wall somewhere. And with cell phones and everything using these, I don't, you know, I should have probably some laying around, but I guess it's kind of annoying because it should just come with one. I mean, how expensive is a power brick? And that would literally solve the issue that I'm dealing with. So I don't know if there's any power on this at all, so go ahead and turn it on and see what happens. It does look like it is booting up here. Don't really have, you know, obviously the phone's not on it, so I have a Pixel, original Pixel XL, so I can throw that in here. One thing I was concerned about, I was curious how it would handle the buttons on the side here. My friend, you know, I use my friend's selfie stick on my phone, and it's made for her iPhone, and whenever I put it around the buttons, it would press the volume, and that wasn't awesome. So we'll see how this works on this. It looks like it's going to be fine, but I don't know if I have to take the case off here. Well, I mean, it works. Oh, this is dead. Well, that's not going to go well because I wanted to just do an unboxing. So, well, anyway, I will probably cut back to this at some point when it gets charged up. I was hoping there was going to be some charge in here so that I could, you know, use it right away and see how it works, but that is clearly not the case, and I see how the battery indicator works here. You can kind of see it blinking right there, and it's only got one bar and it's blinking green. So with that, we will move on, and I'll kind of cut to some action shots at some point and kind of show its use a little bit, since this was kind of a bust. But obviously I can't unbox it if it's already, you know, if I open it to charge it. So
eventually.
So I figured I'd do a little bit of a follow-up here to the unboxing of the DJI Osmo Mobile 2. Finally got a little bit of time with it, figured out how to work it, charged it, you know, read the manual a little bit, which actually really doesn't help a whole lot. It's pretty basic. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at how it functions and how, you know, how it works with the phone in the actual gimbal here. So here's my regular Pixel XL. You know, I kind of already pre-balanced it here, so I kind of know exactly what I'm going for when I put it in here. So it's not really anything too surprising for me as far as that goes. You know, if you notice, what you kind of want to do is you want to balance the phone about as much as possible without it on. That way the motors don't have to work as hard. So if you see here, they have these little little screws, thumb screws, whatever. You can loosen and tighten. So I've had a little trouble getting this one exactly where I want it because this is a pretty big phone. However, it seems to work decent. If you see, it's not too bad. It doesn't lean too far either side. It leans a little bit down, but it's about as far as this thing will go. So I haven't used the DJI app much. I hear it's not great for Android. Most people on iPhone have a lot more success with it, so I just use the native camera app, which seems to not be an issue with it after initial setup. I had a little trouble getting it to turn on right away once I went ahead and got the app from the Play Store. Didn't have any issues, and I was able to get it to function without much issue. The only thing you really lose from that is the record button, as well as like the zoom functionality and being able to switch the camera, which quite frankly I can do it, and you can't do it while you're recording anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference which app it is. If I have to touch the phone screen, it's not the end of the world for me. So let's go ahead and turn this on here, and you'll kind of see it flip into action as soon as it comes on. All right, see it flipped up right there. So you have multiple modes. Let me go ahead and start my camera app here, and we'll get that going so that we can show a little bit of all of that. All right, so we get that up, and you can see you can kind of set it to center where you want it. I have this in I guess I'm not sure exactly what the mode is, but it kind of slows the movements and it smooths out the movement so it doesn't get a lot of jerk and jitter and all that stuff. So, you know, it works pretty well. If you want to do some quick action shots, something like that, where you need some, you know, smooth movements. You know, I think I did a shot off my boat the other day when it was really nice outside, just to kind of show the sweeping motion of it. It works fairly well that way. There is another mode if you hit the button twice that it'll stay focused on the option. So like if I hold it here, let's say I'm taking a picture of the video, no matter where I move it, it's going to keep it. Oh, wait, hold on here. All right, there we go. Oh, maybe it's not working here. Well, that's weird. All right, there we go. That's the mode I wanted right there. It's just one button press. 2 button presses resets the camera, so that's my fault. You can see this is live. So as I turn the gimbal, it kind of keeps it focused. It does a pretty good job of taking out most of the movement. There's going to be a little bit of movement, obviously, as it refocuses and whatnot. However, I am pretty impressed with this as being my first piece of real camera gear, will you say, other than my, you know, the 8-man camera that I'm filming on, which, you know, it's good, it's not great. So yeah, that's that. You can use the little joystick on here, I'll show you that, to change where the phone is looking, which is pretty cool because that works without the app or anything. So I really like that feature there, is it can be used as a power bank, and I haven't done that, you know, which I think would get a little bit awkward having to plug in the USB-C port to here. And I guess I'm not sure how that would work since this is, I guess it does have the USB port right here on the back, so I'll probably have to run it up through there. Here is the Action Cam gimbal mount. I think this was an extra 20 bucks or something. It's made by PGYTECH. So it seems like a really high quality piece. It feels heavy and you know, it looks good. Camera adapter. It doesn't say it fits this camera, but allegedly this camera fits all GoPro 3, 4, whatever sizes. So I think it'll work, but I guess we'll, you know, ultimately we'll find out, and if not, that's not the end of the world because I'll probably end up buying a GoPro anyway at some point if this gets a little bit more serious for me. So here are the pieces. Looks like this. Nice. I mean, you can see that here. Flips around here. I'm guessing it goes in like this, and it comes with a little bit of instructions here. Yeah, so you stick it like this. I kind of see why they have the weighted thing here. And then you go ahead and put this on like so. And there are longer screws, and it sounds like when you're using wide angle mode, you can't have it up and down like this. You must do this, so it sits like this. Otherwise, you will see this option here, which is good because I did see this addressed in another review for this, and they didn't suggest doing this. They just suggested turning off wide angle mode, and I don't know if that's necessarily what I want to do with it. I guess I kind of use the GoPro to get the GoPro's effects, or the 8-man effects, the action camera. So I guess this is a better workaround that I had not really thought of. So I really appreciate them actually even putting that in there. And maybe that, you know, maybe everyone else thought of that and I haven't. So that could be the case as well. We'll go ahead and end today's vlog, and well, it's not really today's because I started this I think last week. And I hadn't had this working yet. So now that I have this working, I want to come back and fill it up, finish it up, kind of give a little bit of a rundown on it, and kind of go from there. So, all right, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching.